Genesis chapter 43, verse 1. Okay, so we are still here at all this waterfalls. There's a waterfall on that side and the waterfall next to me, which again is a pretty high one, going in a few different cascades. And we already recorded the introduction a bit further up at the other waterfall, the highest straight one. This one is, I think, higher in general, but it's more cascading down. Verse 1. Now the famine was severe in the land. Okay, we already know the dreams of Pharaoh, the famine is going to be severe. It's severe everywhere. It's severe in Canaan as well, because the land now is Canaan, because Jacob is going to speak. Okay, so that is a land that's mentioned here. Verse 2. And when they had eaten the grain that they had brought from Egypt, their father said to them, go again, buy us a little food. Okay, so they understandably the grain they brought could not last forever, and they didn't know how long this drought, this famine is going to last. And anyhow, I mean, Joseph knew. So it's not as it's like when you go into the shop and they have a huge sale on something. More often than not, they only allow you X amount of that thing per person. Okay, so that you don't take everything and others get nothing. So when there's a famine and there's not a lot of food going around, then understandably, even the first time, it's not that they're going to give them 10 trucks full of food and then nobody else gets anything. They got X amount so that it makes it fair. Money, yes, money, but even then, okay, if you have all the money in the world, but they can't give everything to you, they can't sell everything to you. It's not going to be fair against, and Joseph knew how long this famine is going to last. So the father's saying all the food is now gone, telling them, go and buy a bit more, go and buy an interesting, the way he said, a little food. Not a lot, a little food. It's like downplaying kind of, right? As if we don't need that much food. So maybe Benjamin's not that necessary to go with. We don't need that much, or we're not in such a need yet so as to justify him going. Okay, so the way Jacob was speaking was trying to downplay the big need they had in such a way that the brothers would say, okay, it's fine, we can sort of go down, get a little food. We don't need Benjamin to go with. But no, it's not going to work. Verse 3, but Judah said to them, the man solemnly warned us, saying, you shall not see my face unless your brother is with you. So Jacob's plan, by downplaying their need, Judah is just like, no, sorry, Dad, that's not going to work. It's not a little or a lot. We need food, even if a little. We can't go down there. He told us, he made us swear. If we go down and our brother is not with, he's just going to say, yes, you are spies and you will be executed. And then what? No, Dad, we can't. He made us swear. We need to take our brother. We have no choice. So yeah, Jacob's plan, I mean, I don't think really Jacob thought it's going to work, but hope dies last. Verse 4, if you will send our brother with us, we will go down and buy you food. Right? So he's like, if you let him go, then yes, we will go. And buy you food. Right? As if Jacob is the only one needing food. They needed food as well. Okay? But like, you need food. You let us go, you let him go, we'll buy food for you. Okay, so he is therefore saying, I mean, he knew, like Jacob knew they needed a lot, and they all need. He knew they need a lot, and they all need. Jacob didn't want Benjamin to go. Judah knows he needs to go. So therefore he's using you, buy food for you. Although he'll buy food for all. Although they needed a lot, like Jacob a little. And here, buy for you. Judah stating, both know both knew that Benjamin, that he has to go. We don't have a choice. If you let him, sure. Verse 5, but if you will not send him, we will not go. For the man said to us, you shall not see my face unless your brother is with you. So that if he again reiterating it himself, stating the same thing twice. We've seen it, the two dreams, and the two times it was mentioned as well before that the brothers did not know Joseph. Okay, and the same way he is stating it twice to make the severity of his case. Sorry, Dad, twice said it. No way, no way. We need to take him. Verse 6, Israel said, why did you treat me so badly as to tell the man that you had another brother? They all knew what had to happen. If they wanted to survive, they had to take Benjamin. Jacob knew it. He was trying his best. He was trying his best to play for time. He was trying his best to downplay the need. And now he goes for the last thing. Why did you tell him? Why? Why did you tell him? Why didn't you keep quiet? He would have known. He would have said this. Why did you do? Did you do it on purpose to hurt me? They replied, the man questioned us carefully about ourselves and our kindred, saying, is your father still alive? Do you have another brother? What we told him was in answer to these questions. Could we in any way know that he would say, bring your brother down? A fair point. They could not have known. But again, Judah is leaving out a few things here in the sense of Jacob said, you are spies. So Jacob forced them, right, by telling. Not just carefully. He first said, you are spies. That's that. And then they said 10 brothers. And then he said, no, you are spies. And they said, we're 12 and our youngest, right? So Joseph was forcing them down. It's not just like, oh, tell me a little bit more. Oh, tell me a little bit more. Oh, tell me. Not as if they were sitting around the table drinking tea and eating cake. And then it's like just interest, like let's gossip a bit about your family history or something. No, he was forcing. Judah's not saying that because it would make things worse for Jacob. If they were forced to tell, then Jacob would have been in more fear of letting Benjamin go. And it would have made life so much more difficult for Jacob. It might have let him wait another couple of months and then say yes, and then live in fear of every second. Yes, he lived in fear, but not in such fear. If he knew that this guy literally kept Simeon in prison, if he knew he bounded him in front of them, if he knew that he forced them to tell, he would have been in such a worse state. Judah knew it, so he downplayed it. He had to say Benjamin has to go, but it's just because this guy kind of asked, and we had kind of no choice. As if he kind of knew, and we had no choice. No, Joseph forced them, but he couldn't say that. So could we know? Yes, sure. What was Joseph getting at? They didn't know, but they had no choice. Because Joseph knew he had that, and Joseph basically only wanted to know, is he still alive?